You're listening to EBS Studios.
Hey, everybody. Welcome, party people. Appreciate you tuning in and checking out what I'm doing. I'm just going around here trying to get this video podcasting stuff down. Everyone's doing it. Excuse me. I might as well go ahead and join then. We could, have 2 people on, 3 people on, 4 people on, talk about all kinds of things. Hey, I've already told you, email me, Eric and Reno at duck.com. That's right, Eric and Reno at duck, just like the quack.com. Or if you already know me, just call me, text me, whatever you want to do. A couple exciting things that are coming up right now. I'm bringing this show to you. It is Tuesday, and this is the beginning of Speed Weeks for NASCAR. They are racing the Daytona 500 race this Sunday, and we're having a party here at my house. Hopefully you got your invite. If not, call me, text me, whatever it might be. I don't know if you guys know, though, there is a lot of racing starting tomorrow. Actually, today they're doing a little bit of practice actually out on the track. And not only do you have the NASCAR Cup boys, the Cup Series, that's the highest rated series, racing on Sunday, but there's 3 other series that are also racing at Daytona as well, and they kind of spread it out. I say 4 because they got the duels on Thursday, which is the Cup guys, so they actually have 2 races on top of qualifying and all the practice and stuff like that. In fact, tomorrow is just going to be the Cup guys practicing and qualifying. There's going to be some other on-track activities going on that'll keep it very busy. There's a lot of people that go down to Daytona for the whole entire week, take their RV, big family, big party, big everything, camp either inside the track or outside the track. And I was lucky enough to do that many years ago. Took the kids down to Fontana, the raceway they used to have down in the greater Los Angeles area, Fontana, California, to be exact. And, they tore that track down. Why? Because the real estate it sat on was more valuable than the actual track. That's right. 2 Mile Super Speedway, Fontana, California. Its sister track is the Michigan track, which is a 2 Mile Super Speedway, both owned by Penske Entertainment. That's right, Roger Penske. And the city closed in around him over the years. The real estate became more valuable than the revenue, I guess, that the racetrack could produce. And so they tore it down. And they were supposed to save like a 20-acre, or maybe it's like a 50-acre parcel, and supposed to build like a quarter-mile short track or something like that. With COVID taking place and everything's on the back burner, and there's no movement forward right now to actually have a actual major super speedway racetrack in the greater Los Angeles area, which is a big loss. It's a big market. And unfortunately, things are so fucked up in California, they can't seem to even have a regular racetrack down there. They got a couple small ones, but none of the big ones that the big boys can come do like they do, in other parts of the country. Anyway, Thursday, and this is all on TV, by the way. Usually it's on FS1, all these different practices and stuff. The Craftsman Truck Series guys will be practicing on Thursday for their race coming up. By the way, Tony Stewart, past multiple champion, used to be an IndyCar driver. I don't know if you guys remember that. He actually won a championship year IndyCar back in the 90s. And he's also won a couple of races in that drag racing thing that he's doing with his wife. That's right. What's her name? Mrs. Pruitt, although maybe she goes by Mrs. Stewart now. I forgot her first name. Sorry. Anyway, duels start. They actually have 2 duels, and this is actually how qualifying for the Daytona 500 is set up. Except for the front row, you have your first and second place that are decided during qualifying that they're actually doing tomorrow. And then the rest of the field is set up by a finish in these duels. And these duels are only 50 laps apiece. And all times are Eastern. The duels actually start at 7 p.m. Eastern. So yeah, that's 4 o'clock here on the West Coast. I'll let you guys figure that out. And then it is followed by the second one about an hour and a half later. And like I said, the way the guys finished, that's how they will start the Sunday Daytona 500. Also on Friday, we have some practice of the newly named O'Reilly Auto Parts Racing Series, which that is actually the Grand National Series is what it was called for 60 plus years. They got a new sponsor. Xfinity was the most recent sponsor. Back in the 90s, it was called the Busch Beer series. Now it is called the O'Reilly Auto Parts, which I'm sure all the announcers are going to have a real easy time just letting that go ahead and just, come off their, tongue. O'Reilly's Auto Parts Racing Series, O'Reilly Auto Parts NASCAR, whatever it might be, not sure. And at 7:30 Eastern, 4:30 our time, you're going to have the Craftsman Truck Series guys out there racing. And like I said, Tony Stewart's going to be out there. I believe there's going to be a small handful of some other guys that are just doing one-offs as well. I know Travis Pastrana was talked about being in there, but I don't know if he's in the lineup right now. So keep your eyes peeled for somebody more exciting than just the regular kids that are out there racing. But I'll be rooting for Tony Stewart. He is a badass, always been a badass. Looking forward to seeing him whoop up on some boys. Watched a little small YouTube of him, how he is actually preparing for the Daytona race in the Craftsman Truck Series for Friday night. Showed him doing a lot of iRacing practice. Oh man, you should have seen this racing rig. Fucking the screens. It was like having a fucking wraparound 80-inch fucking screen. I mean, it went beyond his peripheral vision while he's sitting there. And the steering wheel I saw him using, I know that thing's over fucking $2,000. I've seen those brands out there, and their force feedback, and his chair would move, little vibrations, not like a whole gimbal, like where the whole vehicle moves, but it gives you enough of sensation that you're actually visually able to actually see and feel what's going on the screen. And he was practicing with his spotter, who is going to be a JJ Yaley. He is a NASCAR driver, mostly retired, but I think he does some of the smaller local series. Anyway, it was talking about how he's out there practicing and going to really put his best foot forward here. Hasn't been on a NASCAR track in a sanctioned NASCAR race in over 9 years because he retired that many years ago. He was also very vocal and very upset with the way NASCAR had been going the last several years. And if any of you guys know, NASCAR made a lot of changes. The lawsuit was finalized. Actually, they actually came to an agreement and settled. And the owners of the teams, especially 2311, which is Denny Hamlin and Michael Jordan's team, they got what they wanted, which was mostly money. They got a couple of other things in the agreement as well. But that's what makes the world go around. And the teams were losing money, and they needed to make more money. And well, I think NASCAR was being stingy, to be completely honest. Family-owned business, and they were just making themselves rich, which, hey, nothing illegal about that. That's just fine. They can do that. Anyway, so Tony Stewart, while he was practicing and getting everything all ready and stuff like that, one of the things he did mention that I didn't know this, but it doesn't surprise me, he is the second biggest NASCAR winner at the Daytona track, second to Dale Earnhardt Sr. Now, Dale Earnhardt Sr. and Tony Stewart, they've both won a lot of the support races leading up to Daytona 500. Dale Earnhardt Sr. didn't win his first Daytona 500 until after 20 years in the racing series. And it was the 1999 Daytona 500 that he won. And but he won all kinds of Busch series. He won a couple of the not IMSA, I'm sorry, the IROC series. There we go, the IROC, International Race of Champions. Won several of those, and just won pretty much everything that NASCAR actually had on the Daytona track, except the 500 until 1999. Tony Stewart, he's second in that. He's won a lot of the Busch races. He's won a lot of the IROC races. He's won a lot of the duels, the shootouts, all those things that they have going on there. And I was pretty impressed with that. I didn't realize that, boy, he really is a living legend, and should be an exciting race. On Friday, check out the Craftsman Truck Series race. On Saturday at noon Eastern, we have the ARCA Menard race. Now, the ARCA series, which was recently purchased by NASCAR a couple of years ago, it is a even junior level of racing, and a lot of participants in there. Mr. Munoz, who is a retired actor who was in Malcolm in the Middle. Just forgot his first name. Munoz is his last name, though, because that's what it says on the back of his racing uniform. And there's a couple of other names that you may or may not have heard of, a couple of up-and-comers, a couple of girls actually in that series that are doing pretty well. And it's basically how you prove yourself so you can move up to a faster and faster series in a bigger and bigger car, bigger budget, maybe actually get paid to race sometime. That's noon on Saturday Eastern, so 9 a.m. our time, of course. And then at 5 p.m. Eastern, 2 o'clock our time, you have the United Rentals 300, which is the O'Reilly Auto Parts Grand National Series, which in my opinion, and by the way, that is on the CW. Everything else is on FS1 or FS2. This is actually on the CW network. This is probably my favorite series in stock car racing right now, because they still use the older style cars that aren't so sucked down to the ground, and you can actually maneuver drivers around you a little bit better with drafting, side drafting, front drafting, bumping front, and actually get them up out of your way without crashing them when you try to pass them through a corner and stuff. And it really makes for some serious, exciting racing. A lot of young guys, a lot of young, talented guys. The field is just full of guys this year that are very, very talented. I'm quite impressed. And I just really like the way the car reacts to what it's doing on the ground, how the air is moving around it, and how the guys actually operate the cars around them. Because unfortunately, the Cup guys, they got that new car that they've been using, and they've been having nothing but performance issues with it. Doesn't make the racing quite as exciting. In fact, a lot of these super speedways, the Cup guys, the first 3/4 of the race, they just kind of lay back and all run together and save fuel until like the last, 50 laps or something, which that just makes for boring racing. And I don't like that at all. So yeah, Saturday night, 5 p.m. Eastern on the CW, you're going to get the O'Reilly Auto Parts guys. And then of course, Sunday, the big race. It starts at 2:30 p.m. Eastern, 11:30 our time here on the Pacific Coast. My party here starts at 11 a.m. So those of you that have been invited, come on over. If you haven't been invited, reach out. Maybe I forgot to tag you on something, but it's always a good time. Lots of cocktails, lots of hors d'oeuvres, lots of food. Good excuse to get together on a Sunday, because it's wintertime right now here in Reno, Nevada. And so we don't all get to hang out quite as often as we do, say, in the warmer months of the year when we get together for barbecues or out and about at some place or riding the Harleys or whatever it might be. So that is what's happening on Sunday. And I just wanted to get you caught up because there's a lot more than just the one race on Sunday. And some of those junior series, like I said, they're even more exciting than the big Cup guys that are actually out there driving. However, a couple of the changes to the Cup guys' cars this year. They added 75 more horsepower. That's right. They just flipped a switch in the computer, because these are all run by CPUs now, and changed the mapping of the fuel injection. And I don't think they changed the air intake or anything at all. Maybe they did. I don't know. We'll find out Sunday when they talk about it. But 75 more horsepower, that's going to allow them to do a little more racing. It's going to allow the tires to wear out a little faster, which is all part of racing, which that's a whole nother long story. I thought the idea was for, these tire manufacturers to build a strong tire that would outlast your competitor. Well, now all these racing series use one tire manufacturer, and they actually really want it to wear out faster than it normally would. And of course, that's a big challenge and a big balance for a tire manufacturer like Goodyear or Michelin or Firestone. IndyCar uses Firestone. To actually have a tire that holds up so they can sell them on Monday to normal people and normal cars, and not completely rip apart and be a complete failure. But that's a whole nother strategy of the entertainment they're putting on as the show itself. Really quite interesting. So yeah, a lot of extra racing going on this week, and really looking forward to the racing season this year. IndyCar is going to be super exciting. In fact, you'll probably see a lot of the IndyCar advertisements during this weekend's racing in Daytona 500 because they are on the Fox network as well, just like NASCAR is for the first third of the season. And the Fox company has actually purchased a third of IndyCar. And so they've got their money where their mouth is, and they're going to do nothing but promote the heck out of IndyCar. And I'm really looking forward to some really good, serious racing. Not too many changes as far as drivers and cars, other than Will Power went from Roger Penske Racing to Andretti Motorsport Racing. That should be pretty exciting because he was kind of not getting a great deal over there at Penske, and he'd been the old guy there for so long. I think he was with them for like 15 years or something like that, which is a very long time to be with one team. But he was very successful. Roger Penske Racing is very successful. So it's going to be exciting to see what he does over there because I think he's got something to prove and, something to tell people, hey, it was me. It wasn't just the cars. It was me. I got the talent. He's a badass. I love him a lot. He's really cool. Also going to see some other exciting things probably come out of Mr. Palou, who won the last, 3 championships in IndyCar because him and his Chip Ganassi Racing vehicle just head and shoulders above everybody else. It's up to everybody else to chase him down. So he's the favorite to win the championship this year. Anyway, besides that,
here is your moment of musical bliss.
I love sharing music with you guys. And, there's one of my favorite songs that I've just never gotten around to actually doing for you. And it actually is a song that, it was written and recorded, and then it was remade, and that's the one you're probably familiar with. This right here is actually a little taste of the original. This is Prince, I Feel For You, which not sure if you're completely familiar with the I Feel For You song. He wrote this in 1979. It was on one of his debut albums when he first signed up with Motown. You'll notice this. I might recognize it. Sound familiar? We'll get to the chorus here. Yeah, you recognize that. I figured you did. Anyway, that was from 1979. In 1984, Chaka Khan actually redid this song. Actually, it was Prince production. He chose her to sing the song. Chaka Khan actually was a backup singer in the 60s and 70s and 80s for a lot of different groups, mostly out of the San Francisco Bay Area. She had a couple of solo albums, nothing that was as popular as this song. This is definitely one of her biggest songs. She was still touring right up until just a few short years ago, and was always well respected by a lot of her peers, and how great of a singer she was. And I definitely agree. This is one of my favorite songs, I Feel For You, Chaka Khan. Written by Prince, produced by Prince. He also did a lot of the instrumentation on it. He also did the mixing, and Prince is also capable of picking who he wants to be on his song with them. And of course, he has the pull to be able to get Stevie Wonder to play harmonica on this song with him. Which Stevie Wonder, in my opinion, one of the best harmonica players out there. He's done a lot of it over the several last decades that we've had. And so I wanted to go ahead and share this with you. Feel For You by Chaka Khan. Thanks for listening. Hope to see you soon.
Chaka Khan. Chaka Khan. Chaka Khan. Chaka Khan. Chaka Khan, let me rock it, Chaka Khan. Let me rock it, that's all I wanna do. Chaka Khan, let me rock it, Chaka Khan. Let me rock it, let me feel for you. Chaka Khan, what you tell me what you wanna do? Do you feel for me the way I feel for you? Chaka Khan, let me tell you what I wanna do. I wanna love you, wanna hug you, wanna squeeze you too. Let me take it in my arms, let me feel you with my charm, Shaka. Cause you know that I'm the one that keep you warm, Shaka. I make it more than just a physical dream. I wanna rock you, Shaka, baby, cause you make me wanna scream. Let me rock it, rock it. Let me rock it, it's all I wanna do, Shaka Khan. Let me rock it, Shaka Khan. Let me rock it, cause I feel for you, I feel for you. Shaka Khan, let me rock it, Shaka Khan. Let me rock it, it's all I wanna do, Shaka Khan. Let me rock it, Shaka Khan. Let me rock it, cause I feel for you, Shaka Khan. Would you tell me what you wanna do? Do you feel for me the way I feel for you, Shaka Khan? Let me tell you what I wanna do. I wanna love you, wanna hug you, wanna squeeze you too. So let me take you in my arm, let me feel you with my tongue, Shaka. Cause you know that I'm the one that keep you warm, Shaka. I'm making more than just a physical dream. I wanna rock you, Shaka, cause you make me wanna scream. Feel for you.
You're listening to EVS Studios. Thanks for listening to the Eric and Reno Show.
Bravo! Bravo!